During the Cold War, the world lived under the constant threat of nuclear war. The United States and the Soviet Union possessed thousands of nuclear weapons. One mistake, one misunderstanding, could have started World War III, and shockingly, several times during the Cold War. Nuclear war almost happened, not because of an attack, but because of accidents. These are for nuclear incidents that brought the world terrifyingly close to disaster. In 1958, the United States accidentally lost a nuclear bomb. A B-47 bomber collided with a fighter jet during a training mission. The pilot had to make an emergency landing, but the aircraft was carrying a hydrogen bomb. To reduce the weight and prevent a possible explosion, the pilot dropped the bomb into the ocean near Tybee Island, Georgia. The U.S. military launched a massive search airships at divers. Sonar scans. But the bomb was never found. Even today, experts believe it may still be buried beneath the ocean floor. In 1983, tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union were extremely high. Inside a Soviet early warning bunker, Officer Stanislav Petrov was monitoring nuclear detection systems. Suddenly, alarms went off. The system reported incoming U.S. nuclear missiles. Protocol required him to report the attack immediately, which could trigger nuclear retaliation. But Petrov hesitated. The system showed only 5 missiles he believed a real attack would involve. Hundreds. Instead of reporting an attack, he declared it a false alarm, and he was right. The system had mistaken sunlight reflecting off clouds from missile launches. His decision may have prevented World War III during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. The world came dangerously close to nuclear war. A Soviet submarine named B-59 was surrounded by U.S. naval forces near Cuba. American ships began dropping small depth charges to force the submarine to surface inside the submarine. The crew believed war had already started. The captain decided to launch a nuclear torpedo. But Soviet protocol required agreement from 3 officers. 2 agreed, 1 refused. That officer was Vasily Arkhipov. Arkhipov convinced the captain not to launch. His decision may have prevented nuclear war. In 1961, AB-50, the bomber carrying 2 nuclear bombs, broke apart over North Carolina. Both bombs fell from the aircraft. 1 bomb deployed its parachute. Its internal safety systems began activating. 3 of the first safety switches triggered. If they had exploded, the blast would have been hundreds of times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. Millions of people could have died during the Cold War. Humanity lived on the edge of nuclear disaster, not once, but many times, some of the most. Powerful weapons ever built were lost, almost detonated, or nearly launched by mistake. And in several moments, the fate of the world depended on the judgment of a single person. Sometimes history changes not because of what happened, but because of the disasters that were narrowly avoided. D.